What up, guys? Welcome back. So you guys have been asking way too much for this. I've been getting that question way too much, which is covering what I'm currently holding. The thing is, I don't feel like I'm an amazing investor, so I just try my best to make a few profit, few X's. But here it is. The thing is, I'm gonna be sharing it, but please don't take this as you should be buying any of these tokens. Just look at it, get the information, but obviously do your own research before purchasing anything. By the way, a few key points here is that first, I have my portfolio from 2023, which I purchased back then when everything was super cheap. So maybe 95% of what I'm currently holding is in profit. Then I have a second portfolio, which is way smaller, which I have been building just from my airdrops profit. So basically that is a portfolio that I have been building for free since last year, 2023 to this year. I have made around 29K in profit from airdrop. So this is what I have been using to create my second portfolio. The other one, I'm done with it. I'm not adding anything else. So let's go ahead and cover it. First of all, we have the big daddy, obviously, Bitcoin. Not something that I would purchase today because it is already at 64K, and I only see this going maybe 2x's, 3x's, and if I'm investing 1K, I'm not gonna be in it just to make $1,000 by 2025. Still great, but not something that is going to change my life. So my average on BTC for my old wallet is 19K. And to be honest, back then it was the only thing kind of stable. So BTC and also Ethereum, because altcoins, they were actually even worse as the current market we have today. Second is Ethereum. 3.5K is the current price, but my average is 2.1K. Not selling it, still holding till 2025. Most likely I'm not going to be adding more unless it really makes sense to purchase more. But at the moment, 2.1K is my average. Another one that I'm currently holding, very small allocation, is BNB. I purchased at 265. That is my average. And currently holding a little bit, not too much. I do like it. I don't think BNB will go below $200, $300. So that's why I'm still holding it. Obviously still in profit. Maybe in the future, if it goes up a little bit more, I might cash out to take that money and then reinvest it into something else. Next, we have one that I should have purchased way more, and that is Solana. My average on Solana is less than $40. It is around 37 or 39. Unfortunately, not holding too much. Again, unfortunately, but I do like it. I really like Solana. Same story, not something that I would purchase a lot right now just because it is already at $61 billion. If I would like to make maybe a 10x, just to use a random number, a 10x on it, this thing needs to go to $600 billion. Or if we're using FDV, $770 billion. That's a lot of money, guys. Like, for you to get $1 billion, you need $1,000 million. So to go to 600, to go to 60 to 600, that is a shitload of money. So that's why I'm not really purchasing more Solana at the moment, but I do like it. Great L1. Next on the list, we have Avalanche. Love it. My average is $17. So currently I have around $10 in profit from AVAX. L1, they're also using their own token for the gas fee. So that's a great plus. So that brings some buy pressure whenever you need to take some transaction on AVAX. And if you check the chart, every time that AVAX goes up, there is some type of event or something going on AVAX. So people are purchasing AVAX to pay for the gas fee. So last time I think we had meme coins and it went crazy. It went to maybe $40, $45 in a matter of a few days. So that's why I'm currently holding AVAX. Next on the list, and to be honest, I got super lucky on that one. I purchased it just for diversification because I was only holding BTC, ETH, and just a few tokens. And I said, you know what, I really want to diversify into something else. And I purchased Near Protocol. My average is 1.5, so I'm on a decent profit. But to be honest, not a super fan of it. I'm just holding it because I'm in profit. Most likely once I think we have reached some type of top, I'm gonna be dumping it. I'm not a huge fan of Near Protocol. Nothing against it. I just feel like there are better projects out there or things that I can connect a little bit more. Next on the list, and this is the first one that I am down, and also the first one for my second portfolio. So the one that I have been building this year, which is Aptos. And I purchased at around $8, but to be honest, I am currently holding maybe 110, 112 Aptos tokens. And I only purchased that for staking on Amnis, Apton, Ares, and also to swap on Liquid Swap. So basically just to farm the Aptos ecosystem. I do like Aptos, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying that I wasn't waiting for the best price to purchase it because I just wanted to start farming as early as possible. So 110, 112 is what I'm currently holding for Aptos. Next on the list is obviously my favorite, most likely your favorite, which is Arbitrum. But unfortunately, it is not doing too good. And what I think is happening, it is because of the token unlocks. What I have seen is that every single month, this thing is actually increasing by almost 1%. So this is crypto rank. I have mentioned this before. If we go to the vesting, this thing is increasing, dude, 1% every single freaking month. So since there is not a lot of money in the market right now, what I'm feeling is that the supply is bigger than the demand. So that's why most likely this thing is not performing. Now, for the long term, I do think Arbitrum will do pretty good because if we're getting people into crypto and they start looking at the best blockchain that they can start interacting, probably they will end up using Arbitrum if it is EVM, and L1 most likely it will be Solana. So that's why I'm obviously holding some Arbitrum. I'm cool with it. I love it. I don't think there is a better L2 currently. So Arbitrum for me is a must. I think I'm currently holding around 5% of my portfolio, of my old portfolio in Arbitrum. Then we have Injective. And oh, by the way, so for Arbitrum, I'm also down. My average is 98 cents. Then we have Injective, which I only purchased Injective just for staking. So this is one from my new wallet. My average is $25. So I'm down, but also I'm not really holding a lot. It is around 14 Injective, what I am currently holding. And I only purchased that to stake 4 and also to use 4. To stake 10 and then to use 4 for swapping on Helix and trading on Helix. So Helix is a platform on Injective. They're currently tokenless. So my goal is to be staking a little bit because that was one of the criteria for you to receive one of their incentives. And then 4 tokens just for activity. Basically, that's it. Next on the list, we have Optimism. So Optimism, I do like it in terms of a company, but in terms of a blockchain, it is kind of, I don't think it is the best. What the fuck is happening with these kids? Okay, hopefully we can continue. So, Optimism, dude, they got me outside of the flow. So yeah, Optimism, it is a blockchain. You guys know what it is. It is an L2. It is built on Ethereum, but what I like about it, it is the hyperchain. So there is some projects like Base, Mode. I also think Menta, but don't quote me on this, that are using their stack. I'm sure Base is using it and also Mode. And what happens is that whenever we're taking transaction on Base or Mode, they also receive a portion of the fee. So Optimism is making a crazy amount of money right now, and they just started. Like, Base is super new. Mode is also new. So over the long term, I do think we will have more and more projects building with the Optimism stack, and obviously they're going to be making way more money. That is also 5% of my old portfolio, and my average is 94 cents. I even have a video on Optimism. I think it got maybe 100 views. Back then, the channel was actually pretty small, below 1,000 subscribers. So 94 cents. And Optimism, I do like it. It is not going to be my biggest trade or investment, but in terms of safety net, I do like it. Next, it is one that is fairly new. Also, this is for the new portfolio. I have been purchasing every single time it goes below 25 cents, or with what it is the storage for the data on Solana, but they're also playing right now with dipping. So I do like it. Basically, I'm hitting two birds with one stone. And most likely I could make more money by purchasing Allweave than purchasing Solana. So usually what happens is that if the blockchain token is running, most likely the tokens that are built on top of the blockchain will obviously get some funds because people are trying to make some money quicker, get some more X's. So they're going to be purchasing things that are lower in market cap. So Allweave is one that is not too crazy high, but also it is not low. So it is a blue chip. So $1.78 billion market cap. I think last bull run it got up to $50, I think it is. Something like that. So I kind of like it. Next on the list, we have Ondo. Ondo is a RWA play, and they have a contract with BlackRock. So that is amazing. My average is 91 cents. Not too much information about it. I actually just purchased Ondo just because I wanted to get some exposure on RWA. So that's why I'm doing it. Next, we have Celestia. Unfortunately, freaking down a lot. So my average is 16 bucks for Celestia. You guys know that I purchased that just to stake for Milky Way, but thankfully I am only holding 50 TIA, but obviously I'm still down. 50, it is down $10, so that is 500 bucks down. And I haven't received my first freaking airdrop on Celestia. So the second that I receive my Milky Way airdrop, trust me, I'm dumping Celestia, selling everything. Yeah, even today I would love to sell it today, but I can't. I'm still waiting for my airdrop, which also got delayed. In case you don't know, Milky Way airdrop got delayed, so I still need to wait. But Celestia is another one, but most likely I'm gonna be dumping that shit. Not because I don't like it, I'm just tired of it. Let's go to midcap. Not a lot of information here. I have IO, which most of it I got it from trading or swapping on Backpack as an incentive. And I have been purchasing a little bit. I actually purchased a little bit at $3. So I'm currently in profit. One, because I receive an airdrop, and two, because I have been purchasing at $3. Not too crazy, not a lot of information about it, but I do like what they're currently building. And if I want a deep... God damn. That's exactly how I act when I check my portfolio in the morning. Actually, that is exactly how I act when I realized I wasn't eligible for the ZK Sync airdrop. That's crazy. I would love to redo the video so I don't have that sound, but I think it will be pretty funny. So yeah, let's go ahead and continue. Roll it. So now, IO, again, I do think it will be a good play over the long run, but it is on my risky side. I'm not really allocating too much funds into it. It is probably going to be like 3%, 2% of my entire portfolio, and basically call it a day. Then we have Menta, down bad, dude. Down real bad on Menta. I think my average is probably like $2.70 or something like that. I'm only holding 500 Menta, so it is not that big. And I'm also currently staking it on Accumulated Finance, which it is a platform that is tokenless, so basically I can receive an airdrop. But still, it is pretty bad. I do like Menta in terms of blockchain. So if you use the blockchain, you can realize that it is actually pretty good. TVL is also decent. But dude, looks like people are still angry about that airdrop. So $1 is what we currently have. Next on the list, we have Zai. And Zai is one that is super interesting. This is built on Arbitrum. This is an L3 specialized for gaming. And in case you don't know, Arbitrum had a grant for $200 or $250 million specifically for gaming. So guess who's going to be receiving most of these funds? Zai. Because there is a lot of project building on top of it. This is super cheap, also super fast. The only thing that I don't like is the circulating supply, because if we check the FDV, you guys can see market cap is 137 million and FDV is 1.24 billion. So by 2025, we will have 1 billion tokens, more or less. So as of today, actually the market cap would be 500 million with the same price by 2025. I'm still betting on it. I do like it, again, just because of gaming, because it is on Arbitrum. There is a lot of money for them to receive from the grants and also other projects that are going to be built on top of it. So it is one of my top plays, but again, you need to be very cautious with it just because of the FDV. Last on the list, we have low caps. So I have ChainGPT, which is one that I purchased at 6 cents, currently in a massive profit. So I'm not planning on selling. And also it is not that huge in terms of my portfolio allocation, but I'm in profit for a good amount. Next we have NACA. I'm just adding it here just because of transparency. But my holding is less than $200, so it is not even worth it for me to cover it. But it is a gaming studio, and I'm also down. My average is $1.90, but it is only less than $200 what I'm currently holding in NACA. Next on the list, we have Nyan, which I do have a previous video. So if you don't know what the heck Nyan is, go ahead and check the video. It is a game on Solana. They already have a product working, so you guys can play the game. Super great, to be honest. It looks amazing. Tokenomics looks good. And current market cap is only $18 million. Now, FDV might look crazy, but by 2025, it will only increase by 1%. So it doesn't really matter how low it is, because by 2025, it will not increase that much. So it is so much spread out, so it doesn't really matter. 18 million built on Solana, really good game. 400,000 hours of people playing it, 200,000 downloads, so I do like it. But also it is very small because it is kind of risky bet. So it is currently around 3 to 4% of my entire portfolio. Well, if we add both portfolio, it should be around 3%. And last one, Ref Finance, and I only purchased that because I wanted to purchase something low cap on Near Protocol. And actually I did great because my average is 5 cents. So I'm currently in a massive profit. So that is great. Also planning on selling it as we get another pump, and then I'm going to move these funds around. So obviously I'm going to be removing a few tokens here once I get a pump. So most likely NACA is one that I'm going to be removing. Ref Finance, ChainGPT is another one that I'm probably going to be removing. BNB, I think I'm going to be removing it. Injective, once I receive my airdrop, I'm removing it. Celestia, the second I can, I'm gonna be dumping that shit. And lastly, midcap, I think that's it. Menta, I cannot sell it. I'm down too much. Fuck it. I'm just gonna take it. I'm down too much. I'm just gonna bag hold. And basically that's it. From there, if there is anything else that really pumps and I feel like I need to take some profit, I might do. And then I might move it into something else. But for now, this is what I'm currently holding. Please, guys, if you want to purchase something, do your own freaking research so you don't end up screaming like those motherfuckers. So yeah, basically that's it. As we get more coins or anything changes in terms of narrative in the market, I might add or remove more things. But at the moment, this is what I'm currently holding, and I'm super happy with it because from everything else, like if we check, actually no, this is, so profit, down, profit, down. So I'm basically in profit on almost everything. Profit, down also a little bit, just 5 cents per token. Profit, down, profit. So in the end, I'm basically in profit in maybe 80% of what I'm currently holding. So I'm doing great, right? So there you go, guys. Let me know. Very interesting. Let me know in the comments what you guys are currently holding. What are your top bets for 2025? Please don't add memes, anything like that, because usually we just invest something like 1% or 2 to 3% into memes. I really want good plays, things that I can really hold till 2025. And let me know also what else I should dump from this. So there you go, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Take care. Bye bye.